Yes.
That is it. Very easy. Very easy.
It was very complicated because I tried to get live before you was live. So I don't know. I did my best.
Yeah, very, very fast and very, 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 very clean. Okay, with us tonight, Per Johansson from Rostov. To make this Russian night more interesting, I think to speak a little bit about Euro 2020. Probably you saw this match, Montenegro against Sweden?
Probably I did. What do you think? I saw it or not? Yes, I saw it. I saw it.
And what did you see?
I see a Montenegrin team who is just continue what we did before I left, and I think they were really good today. But I'm also very disappointed in the Swedish team, who I think from the really beginning had not the energy, not the tactic you need to have. Joka and Maida, and they come wide, and it was a little bit painful to see also because it was mixed emotion, of course. Of course, I see them still as my girls, Zlatna Lavica, but also I'm Swedish, so it was lots of emotions.
Yeah. How do you see Montenegro? They went to Denmark without some important players, but they are performing quite good.
Yeah, but even if the players are not there, some of the big players, they always have the passion, the energy to protect the flag and the country, and it's very, very important to play in the team. And okay, we were in Golden League with we also had more players of that, but still is the passion and the energy and the heart is always there, and that's how handball can be simple. You win with a big heart, like you say, a velika srce in your country. So
we are receiving in the moment a lot of hearts from Dragana Cvic, from Jovan Karadicevic, and some other girls.
So Joka, I thought Joka was in the shower or something, do stretching.
Yeah,
you need to do stretching, Joka.
But Dragana Cvic is definitely, and she wrote the best coach.
Okay, that's good. I hope she will come back. I know I met her and talked to her in Bucharest when we played them with Rostov, and she went to surgery. Hopefully it went good. I have not speaking to her, but hopefully she will come back soon. So good to see all the girls.
Probably you were very disappointed when you realized that you will not lead Montenegro. I know that you prepared, that you did scouting and everything for this championship. And how did you react, and what was at the end the real story?
The real story I don't think you will ever get, but when I came into this team 2017, I come after a tremendous good work from Dragan Adzic, also very close to the championship, and I think we had 3 very good years. I'm very satisfied with the results and everything, how we developed and how I adapted to them and they adapted to me. Then my contract was expiring the end of December, and we couldn't find an agreement for the future. And then I said it will be normal to be my last championship, and then they decided to change. It's nothing I can do. Maybe I saw it coming, but it was like it is. I miss. Actually to do the last championship with the girls and everything, but now I can see they are happy and they play good, and I'm also happy for them.
Nice. And how do you see the championship? What is surprising for you? What is disappointing for you?
I think it's very, very clear that side, that's, for example, Sweden and Montenegro is a far better side with Russia, Denmark, France, etc. It's actually a big difference when you see the game. I think that teams like Romania and Hungary have done far below what you can expect from them. Of course, I'm super surprised about Hrvatska, who once again, you show that you just play as a team, come together, lots of energy, lots of fighting. You can come far in the Euro. So I think the quality has been very, very up and down in games and in between teams.
Yeah. And what about Norway? Did you expect that they will be so powerful in the moment, so hungry for success?
I think that I know that they are very hungry for success because they haven't took a medal for two championships, and I also saw them in Golden League. They had tremendous organization with everything. This is the team that have handled the Corona pandemia situation best of everybody, and also they are on a weak side. For example, if they were together with France, Russia, it would be different. But in some games, they have been extremely superior, and I think they will be very hard to handle. But now, also when push comes to show now to meet France, Russia, or maybe Denmark, can be maybe a little shock for them to play to a really, really good team.
Do you consider them as the first favorite, or you think that there is no one favorite to win it?
It depends, because I think that Russia and France have showed very good skills, and they have also played good team like Sweden, Spain, Montenegro, etc. Norway have not been tested yet. I'm very, very happy for my Russian girls that the Russian team do so good without so many stars, but also they have extremely many good players in Russia. France did a extremely bad first game, but after a while, when Kanor came back and Semenko played good, and my playmaker is there, and lots of players, I think there is three favorites. But if I have to pick one, it's still Norway.
Yeah. Okay. Russia. Is it tough to work in Russian handball as a foreign coach?
I just been here 3 months, but I used to say it's like Christmas Eve every day to go to the job, because I have a lot of good players. We have also now it's a little bit different for me, because many players are in the national team, but still I have 9 players home with Kuznetsova, Frolova, Borochenko, and some younger players also. So for me, with these 3 weeks to invest in them now, it's also good. It's a different type of leadership. It's more like you can use with work with individual skills, etc. But also I was happy. I was lucky, maybe not lucky. I did hard work, but we haven't lost yet. We are in the top in the Champions League and in the Russian league. But of course, to be able to work with such a great team with Vakreva, Managarova, Sen, Bobrovnikova, I can name them all. You know, it's for me. It's for me very satisfying to be in such an environment. So I'm very happy.
Russia is still powerful even without Vyakirov.
Yes, because I think, you know, now, for example, Skora Boroshenko and Vedeshina have a bigger role. Ilina, Dimitrieva is still, and I think Mike Koshokar is playing very good, and I have Samoykina there. I can just continue, and I think that Russia now also have 3 very good goalkeepers. They have Kalinina and Sadoykina, but also Galina Gabesova on the stand. So maybe they need the X factor from Anna, little Anna, maybe in the semi-final or final. But they have definitely a team who can win anyway.
Are there pressure on them to win the gold medal, or they will be satisfied even with the medal? Because I think that in Japan we were there both there, and I think that bronze wasn't enough. They weren't so fully satisfied.
No, I want to say that the performance that Russia did in Japan was extraordinary, outstanding. Then they had one, you know, when Netherlands did this good to Russia, and this was the champions for them to win. I don't know how they speak in the Federation of Russia or in the national team, but for sure, hopefully they will say that a medal for the Russian team will be great. But you know how it is now. They will maybe go to semi-final, and then the expectations will be higher. But for me, if I can say what I think a medal for Russia is a damn good job.
Yeah. And tell me, you know Serbian team, and you saw them.
Yes.
You probably saw all the matches, and what did you see?
I see a first game where they turned around. It was to Netherlands, or the extremely good last 20 minutes or so. But unfortunately, I have to say that the rest of the tournament they didn't do good at all. I think they actually get worse and worse, and it was very sad to see the last 15 minutes in the last game because they had tough. It was tough Euro for them because you know that I told you also when we spoke after our game in Japan when we beat Serbia that Serbia did a tremendous good championship there on the level that we did and for me this was the best championship for me during my command. So it was a little sad to see Serbia in the end. Yes.
Yeah, and do you have some information from the red bubble? And what do you think? How girls and all people around them are spending time or suffering, or what they are doing?
I'm actually I don't know how the Montenegrin team can handle this to be in one floor, but they have in some way did. Maybe they have escaped sometimes or not. No, I don't know. But I think it's very individual. I think that some players who wants to do things all the time have big problem. But I think also everybody have faced the facts now during a pretty long time in pandemia that everybody wants to play handball and then you have to. But I think it is tough. It's also maybe tougher now for the team who is not out, but they are still playing. But when you have chance for medal or something, it's different. So I think it's up and down.
We are the first big, let's say, big sport which organize continental championship, and this is some kind of, let's say, experiment for the others.
Yes, it is, and I think I would want to send also a big flower to the Danish Federation, who can actually manage on this short notice to take all 16 teams with so short notice and create all of these protocols and everything. I think Denmark is one of the best teams in countries in the world to do those things, and really good work from them.
Yeah, and Denmark is there without medal for many years now, and this will be the chance, very nice chance against Russia to play semi-final. Do you think that they have quality to play to be among top 4 nations, or let's say home court will make something special, even without?
Yeah, I think Denmark. I have big respect for Denmark, but they don't have so many world-class players. They have, of course, Sandra Toft and a few others who are close to be there. But maybe with the coach effort, who I think is very good, Jesper. I think I have big respect for him, what he have done in Esbjerg, and also how he have now Denmark look more stable. But I think Russia will maybe be too tough for them. Of course, they should have needed now this full arena in Boxen and. My favorite is Russia, but they, of course, they have a chance. But it's a big team they need to beat to get to the semifinals.
Yeah, and how do you see the second team who will reach the semifinal from another group? There are also 3 possibilities, and still Netherlands, Germany, and Croatia.
I think actually Germany, I think now I haven't done the mathematics, but I think Germany have the biggest chance because I think if they win 2 straight games and Croatia doesn't win, they will go. Or is it correct? Or I think that's a big chance. Otherwise,
they will be on 8 points.
Yeah, so I think that Germany is the biggest threat to Croatia. But if Croatia go there, I think it's the biggest sensation ever since European Championship started. And once again, with not so many, named players, but they, it's a team sport. That's why we play handball, because it's a team. It needs that individuals need to connect together to build a team. And this is once again shows that, for example, Croatia do it, Montenegro do it again, They have 1 point, 1 ball to France, 1 ball to Russia, and it's just fighting spirit and teamwork and big heart. It's in many ways the shit.
Yeah. And among in teams there are some special individuals. I will say Nora Merk, after so many injuries, after 10 surgeries, she came back and playing on this level and on this kind of, with this kind of mentality and everything. I
think Nora is that that brain, that pannben, as we say in Sweden, this skull here, this it's unbelievable, because now she's like back playing handball, that there have been no surgeries, and I will pray for her that she will not get injured again, because she's a player who is a role model for everybody who play handball, and for young kids to see how much you need to suffer and how much you need to train to get on this level, because it's amazing what she have done to her body and what she have done to her brain to come back to play amazing handball.
Can you point out some girl who weren't among top stars until this championship, but who surprised you in these 10 days?
Of course, Henny Reistad maybe not surprised me, but if you look at her in Norway, we will. I will say like this: in 2-3 years, she's the best. She's on Vikiraeva class or Kristina Niago class or whatever Popovic class. I think she will be the best. She is such an outstanding talent. She's a white girl, but she have this French. Girls who is this tempo change and speed and everything. This is the rising star for me, the biggest rising star in the handball world right now.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. Tell me your plans with Rostov, probably to get all the players in one package and to continue to work in this crazy season.
Yeah, but now we will get back here. I will be here another week, and then we will have a little break for the Christmas, and then we will start again. And then I think it's good. Frolova, Kuznetsova, Vikiraeva, and Sen, I think all will be back. So, because I have not worked with the full team so much, because already after one game we had trouble with sickness and injuries. But I'm really looking forward, of course, to start with two very tough away games to Metz in France and Vipers in Norway, and then we will have actually a lot of home games in the rest of the group stage, and of course also everybody's waiting for the CSKA game home, and there are very many great games to look forward to with great teams.
And what about life out of handball in Russia? I saw some photos from the from the bakery and so on.
No, but I'm also open-minded. I want to learn more about the culture, and Rostov is a good city to live in. There is everything there, great restaurants, and if you want shopping malls that I don't go to anyway now in this area, but there is everything here for me. Then, with the Cyrillic alphabet like you also have, this is tougher, because you first have to learn a new alphabet, and then you have to guess the signs, because there is no Latin alphabet here anywhere, not on the restaurant, never, not on the signs.
And mostly they are not speaking English, yeah?
Around the club and everything there is fine, but when you come to you are lucky if it's a waiter in a restaurant who can speak English. But this also pushed me to actually learn something, because here I need to learn some more of the language too, because I think it will make my stay here easier. But it's tough to first learn an alphabet and then a language. But I do my best. You
don't have a teacher or something like that?
I have this simultaneous translator who is actually with me all the time, everywhere, and of course I ask him frequently. But I think I need to maybe buy books or study on some application or maybe some courses. But I have not had time yet for this, because it was very intense, especially before the break of the national team. It was extremely intense with the handball, and I was new here, and I wanted to learn the system and the players' organization and everything. But the spring will come, January will come, and then you have to maybe find other hobbies or whatever here.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much for this nice conversation. Ništa. Molim lepo.
Hvala puno.
Thank you very much.
Vidimo se. Da svidanja, da. Do saftra, not tomorrow. Do saftra is, da svidanja. Vidimo se, čujemo se.
Čujemo se. Thank you, Per. Okay. Hvala.
Ciao.
Bye.
Ciao. And now?
Just to put this. Okay.